Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. Welcome again to our Gateway to Arabic series with me, Dr. Imran Hamza Alawiye. Today's lesson is going to be from page 59 of the Gateway to Arabic Book 5. And we continue to learn our cardinal numbers. Today's numbers are 23 to 29. And we're going to use that as a template for 33 to 39, 43 to 49, 53 to 59, 63 to 69, 73 to 79, 83 to 89, and 93 to 99. Here we go. Let's start with 23. How do we say 23 in Arabic? 23. As you can see, two numbers. The three part will have to be opposite in gender of the item that we're counting. So if you want to say 23 men, you say thalathatun. Once you say thalathatun, which is feminine form of number 3, we know you have to count male, because they have to be opposite. So we say thalathatun wa ishruna. The ishruna is not gender based, as we have already explained during the last few lessons. Okay. 23 women would be thalathun. We're using the masculine version of number 3. So we say thalathun wa ishruna mra'atan. ثلاث وعشرون امرأة, 23 women. And that is the pattern. The same thing is for number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Part of these numbers, they have to be opposite in gender. So, let's go through the rest of them, just to be sure. So, 33 men is ثلاثة وثلاثون رجلاً. 33 women is ثلاث وثلاثون امرأة. 43 men is ثلاثة وأربعون رجلا. 43 women is ثلاث getting confused, come on. ثلاث وأربعون امرأة, 43 women. Yes. Come on, Imran. Concentrate. Okay. So, 43 men is ثلاثة وأربعون رجلا. And 43 women is ثلاث وأربعون امرأة. Well done. Right. 53 men is ثلاثة وخمسون رجلا. 53 women is ثلاث وخمسون امرأة. 63 men is ثلاثة وستون رجلا. And 63 women is ثلاث وستون امرأة. 73 men is ثلاثة وسبعون رجلا. 73 women is ثلاث وسبعون امرأة. 83 men is ثلاث وثمانون رجلا. And 83 women is ثلاث وثمانون امرأة. 93 men is ثلاثة وتسعون رجلا. And 93 women is ثلاث وتسعون امرأة. I got that in the end. Okay, now the rest of the analysis, we're going to use 23 as our template. So a simple sentence, for instance, if you want to say 23 men attended the lesson, would be حضر ثلاثة See, that's the feminine version of number 3. حضر 23 رجلا الدرس اليوم. 23 men attended the lesson today. And 23 women attended the lesson today is حضرت 23 امرأة الدرس اليوم. The reason why we are saying ثلاثة and ثلاث is because the numbers here is in the nominative case ending, nominative position. It's marfu'a because it's the subject here, fa'il of the verb. Okay, and that will be the case because fa'il is always marfu'. Hence we're saying ثلاثة and then we say وعشرون. We're saying ثلاث and then we say وعشرون. What about if it is object, which means مفعول به? That will be accusative case ending. That will be mansub. Let's see what's happened. For instance, if I say درست 23 رجلا اللغة العربية اليوم. درست 23 رجلا اللغة العربية اليوم. I taught 23 men the Arabic language today. Now, the number here is not the subject, it's the object of the verb. Hence, we say ثلاثة. Once you say ثلاثة, you cannot say وعشرون. It has to be وعشرين. Okay, so درست 23 رجلا اللغة العربية اليوم. Female equivalent is درست 3. Not ثلاث. درست 3. Once you say 3, we have to say وعشرين. درست 23 امرأة اللغة العربية اليوم. Okay. The third situation is when it is genitive, when the number is genitive, which means majroor. And one of the reasons for a noun to be genitive is when you have a preposition before it, such as ma'a, for instance, harfu jar. Example of that would be ذهبت مع 3. So when you say ma'a, you cannot say 3, you cannot say 3, you have to say 3. And once you say 3, A, you have to count men, B, you have to say وعشرين. So ذهبت مع 23 رجلا إلى المكتبة اليوم. I went with 23 men to the library today. And I went with 23 women to the library will be ذهبت مع 3. It's not ثلاث, it's not ثلاثا because of مع. You have to say 3. And once you say 3, you have to say وعشرين, not وعشرون. So ذهبت مع 23 امرأة إلى المكتبة اليوم. I went with 23 women to the library today. So that is the pattern of when you have to say ثلاثة, when you have to say ثلاثة, when you have to say ثلاثة, and when you have to say for the feminine, when you have to say ثلاث and ثلاثين and ثلاثا, and you use your عشرين in that situation. Okay, so let's spot check that with the rest of the number as an example, because the pattern will be the same. If you want to say I went with 53 women, so we know the 3 part of that number has to be masculine. So you say ذهبت مع, you have to say ثلاث, not ثلاث, not ثلاثا. ذهبت مع 53 امرأة إلى المكتبة اليوم. If you are saying that I went with 53 men, you say ذهبت مع 3. You use feminine version. You say مع 3. Once you say 3, you have to say وعشرين. وخمسين in this situation. So ذهبت مع 53 رجلا إلى المكتبة اليوم. One more spot checking on this. Let's go to the 93. So I taught 93 women the Arabic language. Today will be درست ثلاثا, because you use masculine, and in the accusative because it's the object مفعول به. So درست ثلاثا وتسعين امرأة اللغة العربية اليوم. Equivalent in the men, you say درست ثلاثة وتسعين رجلا اللغة العربية اليوم. Here we are, straightforward, I hope. So that's why we're cutting that into short lessons, so you can see how those numbers are used correctly in Arabic. Well done, and please do your homework for me. Check page 59, 60 and the rest of the pages to do your exercises, and that's the only way you can firm up the understanding of what we've been explaining. So well done, and see you next time inshallah. In time, مع السلامة, إلى اللقاء, في أمان الله.